India, a vast and majestic country. A country rich in history and in culture. A country who takes pride in their agriculture. In July 2015, 20 students from La Trobe University travelled to India to see how a country of 1.28 billion people could feed themselves, and to see if their current agricultural practices will be sustainable in the future. India is an ever-changing landscape. From the bustling streets of the cities, from the plains of Sator, all the way to the mountain ranges of Korg. The one thing that dominates the landscape, and that is agriculture. India is currently self-sustaining in terms of feeding themselves as a nation. However, with the population set to reach 1.6 billion by 2030, the current agricultural practices may not be enough to sustain this growth. Therefore, innovation, development and education are all required in the agricultural sector if India wants to remain self-sustaining and feed its ever-growing population. Many farms we visited varied in innovation and development. This dairy farm has over 250 cows, however they are only currently milking 30. Compare this to the dairy farm we visited earlier, which only has 5 cows, which were all milked by hand. The high-tech dairy farm had come a long way. This farm also grew a majority of its own feed. The feed of choice? Maize. This was stored as silage in a silage pit before being distributed to the cows. As well as having its own feed, this farm had its own air-compressed milking machine with suction hoses attached. Each cow was milked twice a day with 10 litres produced each milking. Travelling the countryside, we visited many farms. On this family farm, the main produce grown was capsicum, a crop which is slowly starting to become more grown in India. The capsicums were grown in a standard hothouse. These capsicums were not of high quality and the yield was low, producing 2 tonne an acre. The next capsicum farmer we visited had shown a lot more innovation. The hothouse was much larger and fitted with cooling and water systems, along with strong pest control management. This whole farm was irrigated, showing how success of a farm in India is based on water supply. Here the farmer is explaining how the whole hothouse is filled with sprinklers and misters, all coming from an 80-foot bore located on the property. The first capsicum farm we visited diversified their farm by also having chickens. This innovation allowed the farm to have an income if the capsicums failed in a dry year. There were 3 chook sheds which housed 15,000 chooks. Each chook produced 1 egg a day, with each egg being sold for 3 rupee. India has the potential to be an agricultural powerhouse. However, there will need to be more innovation displayed towards their current agricultural practices. If India wants to remain self-sustaining and become a world leader in agriculture, it must adapt to change and new agricultural technologies.